need 4 more 6-inch, 4, 8. We need 8. So I'm going to take 4 of these and cut them in half at 6-inch. Okay, we're going to again fold these so that the bump, fold into the bump with a raised edge of the score line in the middle. And this time our score tape is going to be put on the outside of the hinge because it's going to fit in like that. Let's try to fit these in on the sides here and make sure that we don't need to trim them off any. You trim them off just a tiny smidge. Otherwise they stick up just a tiny bit, but we don't want that. Okay, we're going to do the bottom ones along the bottom edge first, right there on the bottom edge. See it down in there? So let's do a 1/4 inch score tape on the center of the 1/2 inch. And we're going to do it on both sides on the outside. You can put your score tape on each piece, or on all your pieces, or you can do it as you stick it in your box. I think we'll do it, it's best because we're going to add glue into those seam lines. So let's put the tape on all of it real quick. Peel off the tape backing off of 4 of the hinges. I'm peeling these all off at once so that I can get them into the bottom edges of the box as soon as I put the glue in. So take your glue and apply a line of glue into the seam line down inside. Let's see if I can, down each side, all 4 sides, edges. So put your glue in. And take your hinge and put it right into the seam line of the chipboard and burnish it in, top and bottom, on each side of the hinge. Reach down in there and put it right into the seam. Make sure the hinges all stick down good. Okay, so we have the hinges in the seam line of all 4 sides. See that? Now we're going to put it into the side seams. That is the box base, so I'm going to take my bone folder and clean out any glue globs that are in the corners. I use my Teflon bone folder to do that because it just wipes right off. Okay, we're going to let that dry, and I'm going to clean up, and then we'll be back a little bit. Okay, we're ready to add some finishing hinges to the top edge of our box because this is going to be opening up. The roof is going to open. So take two 12-inch hinges that are 1 inch wide and scored in the middle, and fold along the score line, along the bump. Score those in. Now apply 1/4 inch score tape to the inside on each half. Okay, got these prepped and ready. Now then, we're going to center this just one side. Peel the tape backing off of just 1/2, and then center this, the fold line, onto the top edge of the chipboard, and just attach the one side down and bring it on around, and make sure you line up the fold line to the top edge. And then I want you to pinch the corners. This gives us a mark. And I didn't center it real well, but that's okay. Right there, and then pinch this mark. Now take your scissors and cut along that pinched fold line you made at a slight angle to where you have this little V like this. And then pull this down so that it tears to the inside. And do that on both sides. Peel the backing off. And then we're going to add some glue to the edge of the hinge right along the top of the chipboard right here. Next, you fold these over where you've cut the mitered corners. Fold it into the inside. And if it doesn't fold in good here at the corners, you might need to trim out a little bit more. And go ahead and burnish. Now we take another 12-inch hinge and peel the backing off of just one side, and we're going to do the same thing. Now you will have this space on each side a little bit. Let's see here. I may make this one this way. Okay, I'm going to match this one up where it's shortest on this side. For this one little piece here. So we're going to have to cut a little piece and fill that in with another small piece of hinge. Remember to pinch the corners to get you a fold line for the corner, and then cut out the little mitered V. Pull it down to the inside and just pull that off, and then the other corner. So it looks like that. check to make sure it's going to fit in there well. Maybe just a little more right here. And don't worry if they don't match up completely. The widths, the sizes of these hinges, because it will be covered by pattern paper up to almost the edge. So that gives us a finished edge. Now we need to do this last little piece. So we're going to have to cut a hinge. I'm going to get one that's okay. Now we need to add the tape, just a tiny bit of tape. Now the size of your spacing that you have to fill in will probably be different from what I have, simply because it depends on where you position the two first 12-inch. So that's okay. Just make sure that they fits in good. And then put a little bit of glue. And pull that backing off, and then go ahead and fold that over. And burnish it really well in there. Okay, and that is the base structure of our doghouse.